Good afternoon, everybody. We have gathered here today for another presentation by our third year student. Firstly, I would like to welcome our principal, Ms. Sakshi Busari. Thank you so much, ma'am, for organizing this webinar so that our students can interact with one another during these times that during this pandemic. They're all getting well acquainted with one another. This is such a nice way for our third year students to interact with our first years and second year students, and for them to get their uh, confidence in speaking, in public speaking skills. So thank you, ma'am, and welcome. I would like to introduce our speaker for today, Mr. Afraz Rangwala. Afraz has completed his diploma from Government Polytechnic or Government Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. He has done his industrial training from Malaysia and also has a year of experience in working with Radisson Blu in Nagpur. He is pursuing his final year degree from Guru Nanak Institutions currently and is also a certified IFCA chef. Afraz is working in acquaintance with his cousin right now in a small cafe. So welcome, Afraz, and over to you so you can start. I'll just share the screen.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today's the topic is kitchen organization, in which I will explain or tell you about like how the kitchen are organized in different categories of hotels and everything. Ma'am, next slide, please. So the contents are the brigade system, duties and responsibilities, kitchen staffing in various types and various categories of hotels, interdepartment coordination, different section and food production department, and tools used in kitchen. Next slide, please. The classical brigade system. This system was instituted by Escoffier to streamline and simplify works in hotel. Basically, this system was instituted to stop the chaos in the kitchen and to assign the responsibilities of each and every person in the kitchen, right from the head chef to the commis. And basically, this system defined the work role of everyone, which is generally like there are different type of chefs also in kitchen. So the head chef, the so sorry, ma'am. Next slide, please. So this is the hierarchy system. First comes the head chef, so the executive chef, then the head chef, then sous chef. Then under sous chef there are DCDPs and CDPs. Under them they come commis. Under them they come apprentice and on-job trainings. Ma'am, next slide, please. Ma'am, next slide. Ma'am, next slide. Okay. So here come the duties and responsibilities. Sous chef. Basically, he's the right hand of the executive chef. He takes over the working in the kitchen. He plans the breakfast menus and buffet menus. Then the CDP. The CDP is generally he work with different apprentice and different sections, and every section have a different CDPs. Indian chef will have an Indian CDP. Chinese will have a Chinese CDP. Then come the sauce chef, the saucier. He prepares the entrees. Basically, he takes over all the meat, poultries, and game birds. Especially those are grilled and roasted. Then come the roast chef. He is responsible to prepare all the roast items which are roasted and grilled. And then a fish chef. This chef is expert in cooking the fish like he knows like what time the fish should be deep fried or baked. Then comes the grill chef. This chef is basically in charge of all the grilled items. Basically, he comes under roast chef. Roast chef and grilled chef are basically the same only. Then the vegetable cook. He prepares all the vegetable dishes which are and deep fried and prepared like a starter or something. Ma'am, next slide, please. The soup chef. Basically, he knows all the different types of soups. He prepares. He's expert in preparing the soups. Okay. Then Gadmanja chef. Basically, this chef prepares all the cold cuts, salads, and all small tidbits. All the cold cuts are prepared in Gadmanja kitchen. The Indian section cook. Basically, this department is responsible to prepare all the Indian types of Indian dishes, and this thing includes tandoor also. The pastry chef. This is basically for all the this is a baker who prepares pastries. All the baked items and especially the pastries are prepared by this chef. The Ralph chef. This chef prepares all the main course dishes. Basically, if CDP is not there, so this chef helps in cooking the main dish, and he also have the knowledge of giving the sauce and the accompaniments for the dish. The breakfast cook. This cook, his duty starts very early. He prepares all the breakfast items and breakfast dishes. After he finishes his breakfast time, he helps in doing mizapla for the other departments. Then comes the staff cook. They prepare the staff meals and commis. These people helps in doing mizapla for everyone. Ma'am, please next slide. Kitchen should coordinate with different departments. For front office, basically kitchen coordinate with front office to know the occupancy rate. Like कितनी occupancy है hotel में. So that we can do the mizapla and prepare the dishes. The banquet kitchen or the banquet kitchen should coordinate with banquet because we have to know like the party or like we have the parties. So how many packs we have to prepare and everything is like coordinate with the banquet, like cooking, quantity, and the menu. The restaurant. Basically, restaurant we should coordinate with restaurant for the order taking. The KOT, the restaurant person will take the orders. They will pass on the KOTs and will prepare the dishes and they will serve. The maintenance department. Maintenance department helps in like if something is not working properly, as in the gas range is not working properly. The maintenance should we should coordinate with maintenance department so that he can come and repair the stove. The housekeeping. Basically, this department helps in cleaning the restaurant, and we also give small tidbits and small cakes as complimentary to guest rooms. So housekeeping is also like needed there. And security. If something goes wrong in the kitchen or somewhere, so security helps in like if something is a restaurant, if kitchen catches fire or something, so security comes and he safely like सबको बाहर निकाल देता है. Not only the guest, only the staff also. So security is also like you coordinate with them also. Ma'am, next slide please. So there are different sections in food production department. So the first thing, the main thing is come the main kitchen. It could be the multi-cuisine restaurant or it could be a specialty restaurant, anything. Then comes the banquet kitchen, where we cook in bulk to cater banquets. And this kitchen only caters banquet. And they take orders from parties and all. Basically, in most of the kitchen, the soup section and pantry section come in the main kitchen itself. In pantry, they prepare sandwiches, French fries, all the snack items. The pastry section and the pastry and bakery section is also the same, where we prepare cakes, pastries, and everything for like breakfast, buffets, lunch, a la carte orders, everything. The vegetable section, we call it a vegetable prep also. where all the vegetable is stored there and which is allotted by a vegetable cook who stays there, who takes care of the vegetable section. One section was also there, which is meat section, where all the non-veg items are stored. And like all the sections in kitchen are basically segregated, and it depends upon the category and star category of the hotel. Like a bada hotel hai, it will have more section. It will have a specialty restaurants also. Okay. Ma'am, next slide, please. So here are some tools and equipments which are used in kitchen. Ma'am, please next slide. So this thing is called work triangle in kitchen. Basically, इसमें होता क्या है? Stove and there are three things: stove, sink, and refrigerator. So for like ease of work, these things are placed in such a way, like अगर मैं 3 step back लेता हूँ, so I have got my refrigerator for all my raw materials, so I can cook easily, and I don't want chaos there. I want to wash my pan, I will go 3 step right, I will have my sink, so I will wash there. So work triangle is basically applied in every kitchen. So it helps in doing ease of work. वो काम simplify कर देता है, and that's all. Ma'am, thank you. If anyone want to like ask anything, they can ask. Like,
Yes, Afra's good presentation.
Thank you,
What
ma'am.
I wanted to ask was, you worked 1 year in the Radisson Hotel. Could you
Yes,
share
ma'am.
your experience as to which department in the kitchen you worked in, and what were you doing, and what was your role in that kitchen in
Okay.
Radisson?
Yes, ma'am. Radisson, I was like joined as a OJT apprentice. Then I had worked for 3 months there. Then I got promoted to Comi 3. Then I was shifted in Oriental Kitchen, which is Nihao, which is a Oriental specialty restaurant in Nagpur basically. So my role, I was Comi 3. So my role was basically to prepare all the misapla, order taking, sorry, vegetable order taking, preparing store for the next day operations. I was doing all the misapla and all, but I was also allotted in live counters for dim sims. If there are any parties, I was there for live counters. Every Sunday we had a brunch, Sunday brunch, and uh, उसमें होता क्या था कि every Sunday, every we have India also there, which is Indian specialty restaurant. So in that, some dishes were there, placed in breakfast, sorry, in brunch. So I was there also in for Nihao counter, in which I had to prepare like many dishes. I was like doing Mongolian, Vietnam, green Thai curries, everything. And slowly I got comfortable, so they let me cook for the restaurant also. So it was not easy, but I enjoyed a lot there, cooking for the guests, getting feedbacks. Eh, That's all. It was nice experience there.
Do you have any guest experiences you would like to share that you went through with in Radisson, that you met some guests that have stood out?
Uh, Not exactly, but I was on a brunch counter, and I don't remember the name of the film star. They came for the brunch, and they actually liked my dishes which I prepared, and they take the dishes. Uh, They uh, they were leaving after the lunch. They came back and they praised me like I well left the dishes and all. That was like a good experience there.
Okay, very nice. Anybody else, any of our other third years that want to come in and give any of their experiences of when they have worked in the kitchen or any other department also, feel free to jump in. Any guest experiences during your training that you would like to share about, that you still remember that this one guest was so amazingly nice to you or so amazingly rude to you also. That either possibility, but that has stood out and has you still remember to this day.
Ma'am, I have an experience in Malaysia also.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
we would definitely like to know about your objective of organizing this seminar is basically, your juniors should prepare themselves right from this moment
Yes,
for this industry. They should be ready to work in this industry. You know,
yes, ma'am.
we all know that working in a kitchen is really not easy. It's really tough. But if you have that passion and if you organize, if you have different skills together, if you have proper planning, then I think probably you can be the best chef. And whatever creativity is there in you, that can be easily transmitted and given our best, right? So even I'm sure students want tomorrow wants to become chefs or they want to work in kitchen. So they should know that now you told us very nicely that what is kitchen brigade, what are different sections, what are different responsibilities of the kitchen, right? And then
Yes, ma'am.
kitchen triangle, that is we can say that it is we also call it as ergonomics. To work in a kitchen there has to be proper layout and there has to be proper
Yes, ma'am.
staffing, so that definitely helps for a increase in the efficiency and increase in the quality, right? So that is what our objective is, right? And these coming to your trainings, so these on job trainings or these Indian trainings or international trainings definitely add value adds to your practical experience, whatever theoretical we
Yes,
teach
ma'am.
you. So actually as your guest, one of the guests said that yes, you made it very nicely. So that is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
achievement, that is the kind of sense of achievement after working.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I want
Yes,
you
ma'am.
to tell in detail about your training and how you started your training and what was your job profile there,
Okay, ma'am.
right? How many
Yes, ma'am.
working hours, how many department, how many months you worked in particular department, what was your profile? So they will get an idea कि उनको exactly क्या करना है training में.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. So, मैम मलेशिया में I was मैं वहाँ पे क्या था किचन के लिए because I want to learn Oriental cuisine. So Malaysian cuisine was like I like it interesting cuisine. So I thought that they will give me kitchen department. But मैं जब हम गए तब हाँ क्रिसमस था न्यू ईयर्स था तो दे सेड अभी तुम वर्क करो सर्विस डिपार्टमेंट में फॉर बैंक्वेट्स एंड रेस्टोरेंट्स आफ्टर दैट वी विल शिफ्ट यू टू किचन डिपार्टमेंट आई वाज लाइक ओके works for me like I'll get experience for service department also. So मैम फिर फरवरी में वैलेंटाइंस डे एंड चाइनीज न्यू ईयर भी आ गया तो दो वो लोग ने मुझे शिफ्ट ही नहीं करे दे सेड नो अभी तुम किस में ही रहो इसमें ही करो and one day for the Chinese New Year the boss came to me and said look I have full confidence in you that you can handle that outlet alone but after half an hour I will give you 2 trainees they will help you out there. So I was like managing there was one outlet for the burgers and snacks, so I was the only trainee over there for service department and I was handling all the thing from the billing and everything. So ma'am I feel that like I worked very good ताकि उनको कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया कि नहीं ये कर सकता है करके वहां पे अकेला. एंड मैम लाइक वो बहुत बिजी टाइम था चाइनीज न्यू ईयर का लाइक मैम 400 पैक्स के रेस्टोरेंट में मैम बुकिंग थी ऑलमोस्ट डबल बुकिंग थी सो इट वाज लाइक वेरी बिजी आउट देयर एक वो अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था. एंड सेकंड था मैम मेरा जब मैं किचन में गया सो मैम ब्रेकफास्ट टेबल पे मैम बहुत गेस्ट आते थे बस मैम एक गेस्ट मेरे को इसलिए याद है वो फैमिली के साथ आते थे ही वाज तमिल एंड वो मेरे पास आया एंड ही सेड मेरे को ऑमलेट चाहिए इंडियन स्टाइल का. आई सेड ओके सो बन जाएगा. सो मैं नीचे गया था मैम किचन में एवरीथिंग आई ब्रॉट इंडियन स्पाइसेस एंड ऑल आई मेड ऑमलेट फॉर हिम एंड ही वाज वेरी हैप्पी. And then for every week he came and he just raised his hand and says my name Afraz mera wala omelette and I prepared the omelette for him. So like वो मैम एक या दो हफ्ते में वहां पे थे and he was very happy with the service. तो मैम ऐसे 2-3 गेस्ट थे, वो बहुत खुश थे लाइक सर्विस से वहाँ पे।
So what was your routine in kitchen when you were working in kitchen? So tell us from
मैम
starting to end.
मैम स्टार्टिंग में तो वो बस मेरे को बोलते थे गो एंड ब्रिंग दिस फ्रॉम द फ्रिज, गो एंड ब्रिंग द फ्रोजन पैटीज फ्रॉम द फ्रिज, बस मैम वो था स्टार्टिंग में। बट धीरे धीरे वो लोग को कॉन्फिडेंस आया कि नहीं और कर सकता है, फिर they let me cook the dishes like a nasi goreng, which is a Malaysian fried rice. I cooked there. Then I prepared satés. Then फिर धीरे धीरे वो confidence आया. Then they hand over me the outlet. Okay, you go there and you handle the outlet. And if you need someone, you just call us and we'll send someone. So मैम फिर धीरे धीरे like मैं पूरा आउटलेट पे अकेला शेफ रहता था एंड और कोई नहीं रहता मेरे साथ, बस सर्विस के लोग रहते थे। तो फिर मैम वो धीरे धीरे उनको कॉन्फिडेंस आया and then I started working like very freely, फिर वहाँ पे काम कर सका।
During
Ma'am, I would like
this
to share one.
started, sorry, anybody who had the question?
Ma'am, not a question, but ma'am, I would like to share one thing. That
Yeah, sure.
ma'am, if our students want to go for training for internationally or even in Indian hotels also, ma'am, please request it should be a request to hotels that they should, if they are doing an F&B, they should get on-hand experience of taking orders, ma'am. This is the thing, ma'am, which I have noticed and I have discussed with my batchmates also. When they have done training in F&B department, many big in hotels, they don't give trainees to take orders. But ma'am, in Malaysia also, ma'am, as even Afraz and me, we both were working in F&B at a time. Then he shifted to kitchen. So ma'am, we had personal experience. Like ma'am, they used to give they used to give us a chance to take orders, how to make KOT, how should be a BOT, and at the end of the day, regular when we used to close the restaurant, ma'am, we used to count the KOTs and how much was the sale. So ma'am, these procedures are students like juniors should get, and then only we can learn what is F&B. Only working in banquet, I don't think like we can get a good experience of. Yeah, we should have experience of banquet also, but even in hand experience, how to communicate with guests. Ma'am, I had one experience when I took a wrong order of room service. Actually, in like ma'am, we used to only take orders. We used to only make a BOT, KOT and BOT. Then we used to only serve to room service also. But that time, I took a wrong order, and like whole dish was ready, everything was ready. But then my senior who reconfirmed that that order was made wrong. But then I was very afraid to go to room service and give that order. So he was like, you go because you have made a mistake. How you will learn? You should apologize the guest. I went there, but he came from behind with me for my back support. That lady was very angry on me. I was like calling from half an hour, you're not serving me, the order is wrong. He came from behind with a fruit platter and he just made her settle down. And then I learned that how to face, how to recover your mistake. Ma'am, that's the thing, ma'am. Working in hand in F&B is not only working in banquet, ma'am. Our trainees should also get this experience, like how to take order. That only first experience, ma'am. We learned over there.
Yes ma'am, basically वहाँ पे हम लोग को like orders लेने मिलता था कि you go and take the orders. If something went wrong, you come to us, I will solve the query. And what अच्छा experience था Malaysia में?
Even ma'am, we have to pay from our pockets and
Yes
our
ma'am.
salaries if we made mistake in order taking or something. Yes ma'am. Even in Thailand, for many wrong bar orders, I had to pay. So, and that's the thing.
Right. Okay, I think so. This is the discipline, or this is practical training will give you many experiences, and unless and until you are held accountable for something, if something, unless and until it pinches your pocket, you will not learn it, right?
Yes ma'am.
So these are because this is not college, or this is not the place where things are just dummy. People are investing money in it. And apart from only money, they are directly they are receiving the guest, they are treating the guest. So if something goes wrong, it actually holds back their reputation, right? So these things are very, very important. So I think as a chef, as a budding chef, or as a people working in kitchen, you should have many qualities. You should be, first of all, you should be very hardworking. That is the reason we all tell you that it's really bad time because of the pandemic. We can't tell you, but you have to be physically fit to work in a kitchen for hours together, whether F&B or kitchen, but you should be ready to work. So I would like to tell this first years and to the second year students that this is not just a glamorous industry where you have to be, good looking, and people will just appreciate you. They will fire you like anything if something goes wrong. So there are certain things which, and that is the reason we are constantly telling you that please be in grooming, please be in uniform, please be punctual. All these things are going to form a habit. You have to be physically fit, as I said. Unless and until you are physically fit, you will not be able to withstand for longer hours in kitchen, right? So to maintain that quality and your physical fitness, that will give you edge over the others. And you should be smart enough to handle all the situations. As Afraz said that he initially he wanted to go to kitchen, but no organization will directly take you to kitchen. This is my personal experience. If you are talking about any five-star hotel, they will not be taking you directly to kitchen. They will, have certain stipulated time schedule for everyone. They will test you, they will prepare you, they will make you ready. And once they feel that, yes, he is now ready, and you have that right attitude. So you have to prove yourself. So if you are in hotel industry, don't limit yourself, right? That I will be joining only this department, I'll be learning only this department, because you never know that tomorrow you'll be general manager of any property or any organization. So there you are expected to be all rounder. You should be good in all the departments, right? So at this moment, invest maximum of your time in learning maximum things. Don't limit yourself. Just learn maximum possible things in all the departments. And every day is a new day. Every day is a learning experience. Whatever you learn today, try to apply it tomorrow. Applicability is going to be very important. That yes, we learned these things from Afraz today. That day Mandar told us many things. Divyang told us, right? So what is the point if I'm not learning anything? The thing is that, yes, try to note down whenever there is any guest lecture or anything. The purpose of organizing these things are to develop yourself day by day. Each day you should try to develop yourself to the best possible way, right? So then you are ready to work, maybe in kitchen, maybe at your place. Now slowly you will be coming to college kitchen. So you will not be finding something new if you already know the details of particular department. All right. So very nice, Afraz.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very well said. Even Mandar shared his experience with us about and I want rest of the students to give their topics. Even second years are expected to give their topics and presentations. And very soon, first years will be joining the league, right? So well done, Afraz.
Thank you, ma'am.
And Susan ma'am, we definitely want your feedback, as this is your department. What all things you want to share with us? And even if first years have got any queries, we would love to answer your queries, because we will not be getting this chance again and again to interact with each other. All right? Yeah, so over to Susan ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very rightly said about I remember you always telling us and pushing us to even encourage our students to be you should shine in every department. Like even if your specialization is in food production, ma'am has always taught all of us that it should not only be limited to food production. Later on in life, as you will grow ahead, later on you want to become a GM, or you want to become the head of an organization or start something of your own. All of these traits that you are learning about in the hotel management line, you would not only inculcate one particular department. You have to take all of them together and use all of that together to become one of these managers that have to have knowledge about everything overall. So ma'am has always inculcated that in all of us. So thank you so much, ma'am, for that. Yes, Afraz, your presentation was very good. I like that you all were sharing your experiences about regarding, you said you were handling the restaurant in Malaysia. I had one
Yes, ma'am.
question about that. Were there any new dishes that you made that you learned over there, specialized, like you learned over there specifically, and now that has come and become one of your main upsellers right now?
Ma'am, basically, I learned a nasi goreng over there, and I learned pan fried also there. So, in my cousin's cafe, I started up my pan fried noodles, and which is like everyone liked the noodles, that thing. So these are this thing, and chicken wings also, ma'am. I had learned hot wings and buffalo wings over there. So I started in my cousin's cafe, and this dish was also liked by everyone in my colony.
Yes, so Afraz, tell us something about your present work. What is your schedule and how you do in your present work area?
Ma'am, my timings are like from 12 o'clock to night 10:30, and my working is like I go by 12 o'clock over there. I work for 2 hours. I do all my misa plus and all. Then I come back home for my lunch, and after 3 o'clock, I go there and I prepare everything. Like after 3, all the preparations for the dishes. If I want to boil the noodles or rice or something is left like mizapla, I all do all that, and after 5, I start my working and goes till 10:30.
Okay, so you work in kitchen and service area also, or
No, ma'am, only kitchen.
only kitchen?
In service,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell us what exactly you do in your misa, because I
Ma'am,
want to students should know that
yes,
what
ma'am.
exactly is done in any kitchen.
Ma'am, mizapla means like I boil the noodles. I know my menu, like I have noodles, American chopsy, fried rice, chili chicken, and like many dishes. So I start working with like I start cutting with my vegetables. If first I cut all the vegetables, one thing is done, then I go on with my cutting with my chicken. After that, I go with marination
Can
of
you
chicken
can
and I
you
store it.
can you tell us the quantity, Afraz? How much generally in general how much quantity? I mean, अगर आप vegetables काट रहे हो तो क्या quantity होती है? क्या क्या काटते हो आप?
Ma'am, like I cut 4 kgs of cabbage, 3 kgs of carrot, and 2 kgs of capsicum and 3 kgs of onion.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And then
Okay,
coriander
just
is
sorry to cut you off here. We have less than a minute remaining for our
yes.
meeting. It could end any minute. So thank you so much for everybody joining in today. Thank you, Sakshi ma'am, for giving us all this opportunity to interact. It was a very informative session for all of our students, and I'm sure all of you are taking back a lot of knowledge with you all and going.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you once again,
Well
and
done,
thank
Afraz.
you for joining. Yes,
Yes.
well done, Afraz.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.